Well, hey guys, what's going on? It's Stef here. I hope you've been well. I've been hanging in there, and it's time for another metal detecting, treasure hunting adventure. I am so genuinely sorry that I've been gone for a few weeks. May was just kind of the lost month. I had things that took much more priority over video editing than I had anticipated, and I didn't even get out to dig a lot, so you know it's bad. But no matter, I am back now, and I've been waiting to share this video with you for, well, 3 weeks now, I think. In this week's episode, we are at the Dirt Fishing Adventures 10 hunt, which was on the Rhode Island, Massachusetts border, home of some of the earliest coins and relics that you can find in America. Now, at this site, I wasn't really sure what to expect, but it blew my mind. Multiple pieces of silver, one of which is a very, very special piece. Relics dating hundreds of years back, and some that dated thousands of years back. This is my kind of field. So, per usual, without giving you too many spoilers, let's hop in.
Well, out at Dirt Fishing Adventures today. You can see a bunch of people over here in the seated area, and I'm working into the natural area. I got a signal right around 50. It was looking kind of trashy. Not filming my signals because I'm with a big group of people, so hopefully I'll be filming others today. But I just got this, which is a really fancy mangled up fork. But look how pretty that is. Look at that. Wow. That's actually really, really nice. Obviously, unfortunately, it's plated. Would have been a lot better if it was solid silver. That's a beautiful piece, though. I'm not sorry to have it. Cool. Probably like early 1900s, maybe late 1800s, but I'm going to go with early to mid 20th century. That sounds about right. Cool find. We'll keep moving. Nothing crazy here, but I did want to show it because I think it's cute. It's a teeny tiny scale of a pocket knife, and how I know that, as you can see the attachment point right there. At least I'm pretty sure that's what it is. That's what I'm going to call it anyway. Pocket knife scale, and somebody creeped up behind me. What do you got?
Tip.
Oh, I hate you so much. You were right next to me. Yep. Tyler's already got one who's way... I can't even see him right now. But this is, it looks like it's definitely a little triangle point. That's going to be a true arrowhead. And I would say it's probably woodland period, maybe a couple thousand years old. So hey, really nice. Just missing a tiny little nick down there, but it looks like old damage. So, wow.
Hey.
Hate you. There you go. Congratulations.
You're
awesome.
always right on my tail, too.
Right.
Can't fuss.
Hey, well, yeah, you know, it happens. I'm always in everyone's tail, so.
Well, hey, that's what we're
par for the course. How's this for a surface find? I took my shovel because I thought that I was, you know, trying to get rid of some junk here on the surface, but it's not junk. So it's going to stay with me. Yay. Look at this. It's a little doll head made out of porcelain. And not really sure how old that is, but that is super duper cool. I love surface finds, and they are all over the place. Like you saw, whoops, not in focus. Eric found an arrowhead. Tyler found one as well. We'll catch up with him a little bit later. So I'm keeping my eyes peeled to the ground, and I was rewarded. Very, very cool. Oh man, the wind is whipping away. I hope that you guys can hear me over that. I'll do my best in the editing room. But guys, I got a high squeak, just a tiny little squeak in the 80s, kind of peaking around 90. And I just flipped out a silver, and I don't know what it is yet. I really don't know what it is. It's, is that silver? It certainly looks like it. It's some kind of... I have no idea what this is yet. Some kind of pendant, maybe? Wow, that's really cool, but again, I have no idea what it is yet. Let me spray this off, and I will come right back. All right, Eric's going to do the assist here.
Let's do this.
Let me get myself out of the wind. Okay, I think I'm blocking it, so I'm going to spray this side first, because we kind of saw that. Whatever it might say. 3558.
Here we go.
Hold on. It's not wanting to come out. I can't... Providence? E-Prov? Maybe.
Well, I mean, we're not far from Rhode Island.
Yeah. again.
A little blockage here.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, here we go. All right, now we're cooking.
Whoa, what is all this?
Look at all that
What is all that
writing.
business?
What do you got?
Oh, I don't know. Wow, I wish the sun was out. Let me see if I can get a good angle here. You know what? We're going to have to let it dry off for a minute and come back. But whatever that is,
That's cool.
I would say that's really exciting.
That's cool.
Whatever it happens to be. So we'll be right back. All right, we need a flashlight, and Eric happens to have one. So,
And camouflaged.
and camouflaged. As long as the lettering isn't camouflaged. But this will give us a better idea of what it looks like. Oh, that looks perfect. So 3538 E-Prov, which I assume is East Providence because we're very close to Rhode Island. And then the other side, keep that angle, is a name. It looks like Anna Duval or something. Something Avenue, Rumsford, Rhode Island. I have no idea why there would be some kind of like ID tag almost made out of silver, because you agree it's absolutely silver.
Oh, 100%.
We just saw my friend Jim. He says it's silver.
100% silver.
No doubt about it, and nice, really cool scripty lettering. So I love that piece, whatever it might be, and I'm certainly going to do some good research at home because I can't wait to find out what it is. Awesome.
Now, before I get dozens of messages about who this woman was, because surely some of you will pause the screen to read the name, read the address, and put two and two together, let me save you that effort. My good friend Jay already found out who this belonged to. I guess his research skills are better than mine because I was Googling the maiden name of this woman as listed on what we now know is a baggage or purse ID tag made by Monet Silver sometime in the 1940s. As it so happened, the owner of this little baggage or purse ID tag actually passed away last year. Now, thanks to my friend Jay, I did get some names of family members. I have reached out to this woman's daughter, haven't gotten a response yet, and the next step is to reach out to her sister, who would be in her 80s or 90s. So I'm hoping that she will intercept my messages on Facebook when I can get around to messaging her, because like I said, this past month was just nutso. With that said, if I do have a happy ending of being able to return this to the family members, I will certainly post an update. But what a beautiful piece of heirloom silver. Really, really hoping I can get it back to the family. But for now, let's get back to the show.
We're just catching up with Tyler now.
Hey!
Hey! Where's this arrowhead?
Well, that's Eric's. I was just looking at Eric's.
Oh, that's Eric's. Yep, we did film that. And where is yours?
Mine is in here, and I have a broken spear point or arrowhead and 2 marbles.
All right, I'll get closer to you to block the wind. So yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And then what if you got under here? I can't.
I mean, I think that could be a button. I'm not sure yet. Maybe not, because it doesn't really look like a shank. Who knows?
Hey, marbles though.
Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah. Like
Right
I
on.
never find marbles on the Cape. Like
Really?
they are so rare to find.
I don't find marbles a whole lot either.
So I'm like beside myself to find just marbles.
But hey, you got an arrowhead to boot.
Yeah.
That's what I want to find today.
Exactly.
Oh, awesome.
Let's go. Heck yeah.
Well, this place has no shortage of surface finds. Probably due to all the rain. If you can't tell, it's actually really raining out. I don't know if that's silver or not. I just eyeballed it. Whoa, it's heavy. It's really heavy. Are you kidding me? is this like a... What the heck is this? Is this a handle for something? Hang on. I mean, well, obviously. Oh my god. That... Let me see what it rings up. Hang on. No, it rings up really low. It's probably stainless steel, but cool nonetheless. If I find out something different, I'll let you know. But, alright. On we go. Alright, well this is Ray. Haven't seen him in a hot minute.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, I know. And he just came over to me with a couple of really awesome pieces. Looks like, would you say maybe like World War I era, do you think?
I think. I'm not
Yeah.
sure.
So we have...
This one is definitely
That is-
World War I era.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that is a U.S. collar disc. That is really, really, really cool. Awesome find. And that's got to have something to do with artillery, I would imagine. That is extremely cool. I'd be really happy with those. Very nice.
It could be earlier. I'm not sure. But
Yeah, I don't know. We'll find out.
definitely.
Awesome.
Thanks.
I put the camera away way too early. You're holding out on me. You're like, I don't think this is silver. Yeah, it is. So I won't scratch that. We just waved it in front of his Equinox coil, and we got an 18 signal. Silver all day. And the other side is really, really fancy. That is so cool. I absolutely love that. I'm completely out of focus now. Rain keeps hitting my camera, but that is cool. If you guys know what this might be part of, let us know. It looks like a single piece, but I'd have to imagine it was a brooch or something, so I'm not entirely sure, but we'll find out, hopefully. Either way, really nice piece of silver. Again, with the surface finds today, I'm just going through this little area, kind of by myself right now. Oh, I'm not. And look down. There's a little green bottle with a really cool shape to it. I have never found one like that. Looks to be on the more modern side, but I could be wrong. I really don't know, but I love it. Definitely coming home with me. That's really cool. I love being able to find stuff on the surface, and there is no shortage of it. So, very cool. We will keep moving. Hopefully I can find something out about this bottle and get back to you, let you know what it is. I don't think I can say that I hate the rain anymore. Look what just popped up. Woo! I never find marbles. I never find marbles. Oh, that's red, white, and blue. Yeah, that's awesome. Seriously, I think that's the second glass marble that I have ever found. I have found clay marbles before, but yeah, not too many glass. So on the more modern side, but hey, super duper cool. That's beautiful. I absolutely love being in fields where you can just make surface finds like this. It's a lot more fun. Keeps it interesting, that's for sure. You know, with all the can slaw I'm digging, even though I found silver earlier, I didn't expect to find it again. So I've not been filming my targets. But I was just playing with this. I was about to throw it in my pouch, thinking it was aluminum. But these almost look like little hooks for maybe a stone. And with how heavy it is, I mean, I know there's dirt in it, but with how heavy it is, I'm leaning silver. So I just wanted to show you that before I spray it off. And I'll come right back with the verdict. Hopefully, silver. Well, I know it looks a little odd, but I am 98% certain that this is silver. Has the weight for it. I can't see any markings yet, but I'm going to really need to look at it closely at home. In terms of this copper in color in the center there, I think that's actually solder for just, I guess, maybe getting a stone into place. I'm not really sure because, as you'll see, the copper looking material is actually on top of the silver. That is really, really cool. I might actually have that straightened out, put another stone in there. I don't see any attachment points, so I'm not sure if this was a brooch, if it was a ring or whatever, but I'll certainly circle the immediate area and see if I can find more of whatever this was. But beautiful piece. Second piece of silver for the day. It's awesome. Well, this looks adorable. I was getting a really solid hard-hitting mid-tone. Got down to it, I thought it was a piece of junk, and then I started kind of just fondling it and realizing it's a little lead toy, which looks like it could be a dog, it could be a horse missing a good portion of the legs, but let me brush that off and come back. That's really cool. So I brushed it off. I'm still not sure what type of animal it was. Look at that derriere. Oh God, I don't really know. Tough saying, not knowing, especially without the head, but neat little piece. I'll keep moving. I am going to take off probably pretty soon. It's absolutely freezing. You might be able to hear that my voice is a bit off because my mouth is frozen. But anyway, cool piece. We'll plug on a bit longer and hopefully find some more interesting things. I caught up with Eric, haven't seen him in a little while, and he's got something pretty cool. Wait a minute, I didn't see this yet.
Oh, yeah.
Look, I've blown right past that. Wow. Whereabouts is that on this property?
about 400 yards that way.
Okay. I was there earlier and I was finding a lot of flakes and stuff.
Yeah.
That's really nice, though.
Yeah.
It's very, very cool. And we were just looking at this together to try to ID it. It has a 13 on it, possibly maybe a letter or something afterwards. I can't really quite see it, hole through it. And then the other side, we can't really make anything out. It's a little bit bigger than a nickel, pretty thick. And again, hold and 13. I mean, you would think military button or something, but it doesn't make any sense because there's no signs of a shank and has a hole in it. So we could probably use your help on that. If we ID it, before this video comes out, let you know. But that's a really cool find either way. And you got another arrowhead to my none.
Got another arrowhead, a couple sweeties, and
Yeah,
picking through it.
stuff and things. All right, very
All right,
good.
Thank you.
So I just shouted, and that's Tyler over there, who you may recall got an arrowhead or two. I can't even keep track of who's got what. And I started seeing flakes all over the place where I was over here. And guys, it's my turn. Look at that little beauty. Look at it. Oh my goodness, that is all the way complete an arrowhead. It might have a little bit of a flea bite right there on the tip, but I'm not going to count that. Oh my goodness. That is sweet. That is sweet, sweet, sweet. Just like Eric's point, which this looks very much like. This is going to be from the woodland era, so maybe a couple thousand years old. It almost looks exactly like his. There's a tiny little break down there. Maybe. Yeah, just a tiny one. But man, that was a beautiful sight for sore eyes. Well, not too sore. I've had a fantastic day today, but wow. That is amazing. Let's see if we can... Yeah, that's the stuff right there. That is the stuff that makes my heart go pitter-patter. That's amazing. Amazing. Older than anything else I've found today. Outstanding. I really am having a spectacular day. I'm kind of swinging my way out of here. The event is dwindling down, maybe 30 minutes until it's over. And a lot of the time today, when I get a mid-tone or a mid-high, it is, let me see if I can show you properly, a bird band. So many of these, 15, 20 of them. I'm not joking. They're everywhere. But I just got another kind of mid-high tone, maybe 55 to 60, or no, excuse me, it was a 56, 57. I remember it was just a dead, pretty consistent reading, which is a little different from those bird bands. Picked it up and I thought, oh, it's another piece of those bird bands. Well, here's a pattern on this side. There's just like an X through it. I have no idea if it's broken, although I don't know why you would just have a plain piece of silver like this. What the heck? Wow, what a day. Let me spray that off and I'll come right back. All right. I'm really not sure what I have here at all. Looks like there was something affixed to that part at some point. And it almost looks like there was lettering up here, but it might just be corrosion because I'm not convinced it's a solid piece of silver anymore. There's some redness right there, but I can't tell if it's like caked onto this piece or if it's underneath silver plating. So, looking forward to giving this a better look once I get home, but right now I'm going to tentatively say that is silver. So, 3 silvers on the day, I will absolutely take it. That's awesome. Certainly no shortage of this type of stuff coming out of the ground today. It's about 5 or 6 inches, ringing up in the high 50s. And we have what appears to be a silver-plated spoon or fork handle, is my guess. Somewhat educated guess. What does it say? Is that USN for United States Navy? Are you kidding me? This is way cooler than I thought it was. Wow. I mean, I think it's plated. Yeah, it definitely looks silver plated, but I'm going to be a lot more careful with it now. I don't have any like dinnerware or anything relating to the U.S. Navy. That is super duper cool. Maybe that acronym is for something different, but I don't think so. I don't know. Maybe it is. I'm going to have to research this, but in the meantime, let me spray this off and come back. Okay, I sprayed it off a little bit, and I noticed very quickly that the silver plating was starting to come off, so I stopped that. I'll have to clean it a bit more carefully at home. But, I was wondering, is USN U.S. Navy? And the mystery was solved pretty quickly. There's an anchor on this side. That is so cool. I don't know exactly what's below it, if it's just, I really don't know, just something decorative. It looks like, I don't think this part relates to the Navy, but the anchor certainly does. So, United States Navy, spoon or fork. I did circle around the hole to look for the rest of it, but I don't hear anything else. So, probably somewhere out in this field or somebody else dug up the other part. But that's an older break. That is not from today. Very, very cool, very unique find, at least for me. Like I said, I don't have anything like this, so I love it. Awesome. All right, I'm standing up right now because I've been playing with something in my hand for the past several minutes to try to figure out what it is. And I had a feeling of what it might be, and I think it is what I think it is. I hope this shows up on camera. Not very well, but the top of the piece shows a Roman numeral 8. You can see a V followed by 3 lines. Underneath, there appears to be some kind of imagery. I think this might be an apothecary weight, like possibly 17th century. That could be that old, or it could be 18th. I'm not sure, but that is my first one. I've always wanted one. I'm going to double check myself on this ID because could be something entirely different. It could be a completely strangely cut up coin. But whatever the case, I'm going to put this away safely now. I don't want to keep getting this wet with the rain. Whatever it is, though, I have a feeling it's a pretty special piece. That is super cool.
Believe it or not, that little unassuming square brass weight is probably the star of the show this week. Apart from the fact that I had never found one, it gave me something really cool to research, but of course, I needed some help along the way because I was out of my realm here. So, first step, I reached out to my good friend Buckleboy, who you might recognize from the different metal detecting forums, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. He's one of the most knowledgeable people I know across centuries, because a lot of the experts that I do know have a very small niche in which they are an expert, but he knows a lot about a lot of different time periods, so I figured he's the guy to point me in the right direction. After sending him some close-up photos along with the weight, his opinion was that it was a coin weight and that I should try to procure volumes 1, 2, and 3 of the Coin Weights of Europe by Paul Withers. Now, around this time, I received an email from Carol Wolfe, who is the National Secretary for the Colonial Coin Collectors Club, or C4, and the email was directed to myself, Brad from Green Mountain Metal Detecting, and Jason the Quarter Hoarder in response to our time in Cape Cod, where Brad found a beautiful Nova Constellatio that she would love to see in the C4 annual competition for rare coins. I'll put a flyer for that on the screen right now, and there's also going to be a link below so that you can check this out for yourself and see if it's a competition that you want to enter. Now, considering Carol must have a bunch of numismatic expert connections, I figured I'm gonna send her a photo of this coin weight and see where we end up. See if she can help me get a hold of those books specifically that Buckleboy had mentioned. She responded to me almost immediately and looped in Julia Casey, who is an accomplished numismatist with a ton of experience. And then Julia decided to loop in Paul Withers, the man himself who wrote the Coin Weights of Europe volumes 1, 2, and 3. Doesn't get much better than that when you're looking for a resource and you're trying to find someone's books, but you actually end up reaching the author of said books. He said a lot of these weights that are stamped with a Roman numeral 8, he believes are actually carat weights, meaning that these were used to weigh jewels. I wasn't expecting that answer at all. I completely thought that I would be able to match a coin to this specific weight, but he does believe it to be a carat weight, which is just really different. I've never seen one dug before, and I really just want to take a minute to thank Buckleboy, Carol, Julia, and Paul for helping me with this. Because I'll stand on my soapbox for a moment, I think it's really important to cite who gave you the information that helped you come to the conclusion of identifying your find. Because I didn't do the research, these people helped me find the answer. Always, always remember to give credit where credit is due. Oh, and in case you're wondering, this piece probably dates to the 1600s, maybe early 1700s. Beautiful, 300-year-old, rare piece. I love it. And as it so happens, that is the way the day ended. What a phenomenal end to the day. What a great hunt. I really had an outstanding time, and finding that arrowhead, finding multiple pieces of silver, and of course, that amazing weight. Yeah, I couldn't have asked for a better hunt. Now, if you've enjoyed this video and you haven't already done so, please consider hitting that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you don't miss an upload from me in the future. I have to say, I will be gone next week, and I don't think I'm going to have time to upload a video before then, so I should be back 2 weeks from now with a new, fresh, awesome video for you. And with that, I'm going to get out of here, guys. Happy hunting, and we'll see you next time.